ambiguous ASMR. Hello, long time no see. Don't keep walking. This won't take long. I just need your undivided attention to distract you. You see that? And you guys doubted it would work. They've been out for quite a while. You didn't hit them too hard, did you? I gave you very explicit instructions. Knock them out long enough to bring them back here. Not put them in a coma, not kill them with blunt force trauma, just to knock them out. I swear, if we have to take them to a hospital, it's coming out of your paycheck. Yes, of course I pay you enough to afford medical bills. What do I look like, Jeff Bezos to you? What? Why do you guys keep looking over? Oh. So you finally awaken. Despair, for you have finally fallen to my superior intelligence and strategic wit. Feel free to beg for your life, and perhaps I might consider letting you live. How the mighty have fallen. The great hero of town city, kidnapped in an alleyway and reduced to a mere damsel in distress. But don't worry. The citizens shall be in safe hands, after I've conquered them a little. You'll have the best seats in the house to your own undoing. Seriously, you would not believe the amount of effort I went into rigging up all those cameras. But anyway, you shall remember this as the day that good finally faltered in the face of evil. Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? Why am I gloating so much after just one victory compared to... No, stop. I don't need to hear the number. Listen, it's like video game boss rules. It doesn't matter how many times you lose. As long as you win once, you get bragging rights. Anyway, where was I? Never mind. The mood's been ruined. Just, can we get some privacy, please? Yes, I want to interrogate them myself. Supervillain business, you wouldn't understand. Why don't you guys go? Speak exposition just loudly enough that people can overhear it to further the plot, or whatever it is you do in your free time. Oh, and don't forget to close the doors on your way out. Finally alone. You know, I miss when things were simpler. Just a hero and their nemesis duking it out, scheming, and rehearsing monologues. Now I have to balance all that alongside managing payment plans, benefits, and clearing things with the HR department. They said a pit of fire wasn't safe working conditions. I mean, can you believe it? Can I get you a coffee? I had a dispenser installed in here a while ago. Here you go. You could really use it. You look terrible. No offense. Oh, right. Let me get the gag. Sorry about that. Just a formality. So, how have you been? Good, huh? Could have fooled me. I've made zombie armies that look more alive than you do right now. Listen, I'm going to come clean with you. I had you brought here so unceremoniously because I've been worried about you. It's been 2 months since our last battle. Where have you been? The first couple of times I assumed maybe you were dealing with something else, but then I couldn't find you anywhere on the news. You want to know who I ended up fighting instead? Duck Man. I mean, honestly, there's only a certain amount of times you can have rubber ducks thrown at you by a man in spandex before you start seriously considering going back to college. I thought we had a pretty good schedule going. I unleash my newest plans on Wednesdays. You come and stop me. I take a couple days off in prison to relax, break out on Sunday ready to plan for my next Wednesday. Did something come up? Because I can pencil you in for a different day. I mean, my entire schedule pretty much revolves around our little gig here, so, pretty flexible. Quitting? Good one. The classic. Gosh, imagine if one of us ever did quit one day. The other would probably go insane. Good thing that'll never happen. Listen, whatever you're trying to pull, it's run its course. You really aren't joking, are you? Why? How could you do this to me? I mean, why would you quit now when we have such a good thing going? I mean, numbers-wise, you're doing better than you ever have. Weren't they even trying to get you to help with that hero school thing? Your back isn't playing up again, is it? You'll have to keep it between me and you, but I can get the guys at the lab to... No? It's not the pay, is it? Because again, we have this little side gig with printer ink. You'd be surprised how much profit it turns. Not that either? Well, I'm sure you can already tell that I'm ready to help. Just tell me what's wrong. You feel detached from the job? Like all your connections are either professional or parasocial? What about me? What about us? Don't look at me like that. You know this is more than just a professional relationship. Remember last year when you were the only one to remember my birthday? Or that time we accidentally got coffee together and ended up exchanging cape advice? Was that really just business for you? I brought you here because I was worried about my friend. We've been through so much together over the years, I was worried something had happened and I was going to be without you. It's difficult, isn't it? Being put on a pedestal like this. You're expected to be the hero, no matter what you've got going on in the background. It's like you're not a person. To so many people you're this beacon of hope, but as soon as you need something back from one of them, no one can return the favour. But that's why I always felt there was such a connection between us. We grew together as equals. You're not just the number one hero to me. You're you. And without you, this is all pretty empty. But that's just my feelings about this. If you're truly unhappy, I won't force you to keep doing this. The only thing worse than having to do this whole supervillain gig alone would be to know that you were suffering. Like I said, you're one of the few people I could comfortably call my friend. And there have been times where I've felt like giving it up. But you know what helped me keep going? It was you. You're smiling. And that's normally a good sign, right? You're welcome. You'll give the hero thing another chance? That's a relief. I thought I was going to have to start printing Nemesis Wanted pamphlets. Because I swear, if I even see another duck... But yes, anyway, great to have you back. You know, if you wanted to have more chats like this, I normally have more free time on Tuesdays. Excellent. I'll add those to my calendar. Oh, and 2 more things before I go. Firstly, you didn't hear this from me, but I've been meaning to get those screws in that chair replaced for a while. And secondly, it's currently lunch break for the guards on the west wall. I trust you understand what I'm saying. Or rather, not saying. I'll see you next Wednesday then, hero. Prepare for my most devious plan yet.